Here's a tough experiment. Tomorrow morning you wake up. Everything is the same. Your apartment, your coffee, your phone. Except your job doesn't exist anymore. Not because you were fired, because a machine does it now. Better, faster, cheaper. Nobody needs you for that thing anymore. The thing you spent 10, 15, 20 years learning. The thing you introduced yourself with. The thing your parents were proud of. Gone. Who are you? If you feel panic right now, that's not weakness. That's a sign your identity wasn't never yours. It was a function. There's a script that men are given, not written down anywhere, not handed to you in a ceremony. But every man knows it. The script says, be useful, be strong, be productive. Don't be a burden. And if you follow the script, you get rewarded. Not with love, not with understanding, with respect. And respect feels close enough to love when you've never learned what love actually feels like. The script starts on the schoolyard. The boy who's sensitive isn't rejected. He's tolerated. He's not polite. He's just never quite in. And he learns. The outer muscle gets rewarded. And the inner muscle gets ignored. So the outer muscle grows. Performance, productivity, results. And the inner muscle atrophies. Feeling, vulnerability, self-knowledge. And by the time he's 35, something feels off. Not wrong, just missing. But he has no language for it, because the inner muscle hasn't been used in 20 years. It starts with a question every child hears. What do you want to be when you grow up? Not who, what? From the beginning, you are what you do. And for men especially, your value comes from your function. Can you provide, solve, build, earn? If yes, value. If no, problem. That's not identity. That's a job description. AI writes better than most, analyzes faster than anyone, codes cheaper than you, strategizes without ego, designs, composes, translates, advises, plans. And good enough from a machine beats excellent from a human. because the machine is cheaper. And the system doesn't care about your feelings. Let me tell you about a man. He's 50, successful by any measure. His own company, big house, nice car, kids in good schools, wife who's still there. And something's wrong. Not in his life, in him. He's built everything right, but it feels like all of it belongs to his role, not to him. The house belongs to the provider. The company belongs to the CEO. The car belongs to the image. But him? He doesn't know what it is. He spent 30 years building a life for someone he never was. And now at 50, the question finally catches up. What did I miss? And the answer is myself for 30 years. The collapse doesn't happen loud. It happened quiet. He gets a little more silent, a little more distant, a little more numb. He doesn't say, I'm having an identity crisis. He says, I'm fine, just tired. But inside, if I don't perform what I'm here for, and then comes the false exit, self-optimization, cold plunge at 5 a.m., journaling, meditation apps, biohacking, supplements, morning routines. All of it asking the same question. How do I become more efficient at functioning? Not should I be functioning this way? Not what if the machine I'm optimizing is the wrong one? Just how do I run faster? You are optimizing the machine you are, instead of asking whether you want to be one. Self-optimization is not the exit. It's the same deal. Better packaging, better marketing. Same prison. Identity is not a luxury. It's the foundation. Without it, a single machine can erase your sense of self. A man without a job can find another job. A man without identity doesn't know why he should. A man without identity is the perfect consumer. He buys things to feel something. Work, jobs he hates, scrolls for hours. Because silence terrifies him. And in this silence he might hear, who am I? The system doesn't want you to answer that, because the man who answers it stops being controllable. AI didn't cause this crisis. AI revealed it. You never had an identity. You had a function and you called it me. What can you do that the machine can't? Keep a promise, because it matters. Grieve. Actually feel it Forgive. Mean it. Fail. Choose to get up anyway. Love. Badly. Imperfectly. With risk. A machine can simulate all of this. But simulation is not the thing. The thing is the weight, the cost, the trembling. That's not function. That's identity. Imagine you have a child, and one day your child asks, "Who are you?" Not, "What's your job?" Who are you? And if the only answer is, "I'm a project manager, I'm a software engineer," then you're giving your child a job title, not a father. But if you can say, "I'm the one who stays, even when it's hard, even when I'm scared," no machine will ever say that and mean it. And you don't have to be a father for this. You just have to be honest enough to say, "I've been hitting behind performance, behind output, behind results. And now I want to know what's behind all of that." That takes more courage than any quarterly target you've ever hit. I want to give you something. Not advice, not a framework, an experiment. Tonight, sit down, alone, no phone, no music, no Netflix, no podcast. Just you. And ask yourself, if tomorrow everything falls away, the job, the title, the salary, the status, your wife, what remains of me? Not what would I do? Who would I be? And if silence comes, don't run. The silence is not failure. It's the beginning. It's the first honest moment you've ever had in years, maybe in decades. And it starts right there, in the quiet, where you've never allowed yourself to go. You never had an identity. You had a function, and you called it a life. AI didn't take that from you. AI showed you it was never yours to begin with. And that's not a tragedy. That's your first real chance to find out who you actually are. Not what you do, not what you earn, not what you produce. Who you are when all of this is gone. The X-ray is in front of you. It shows someone you've never met. Yourself. Thanks for listening. And this was Andre Decoded. Clarity over comfort. And hear you in the next one.